Hi everyone. So it's been a while, I know. Anyways, I have been really busy with, I've had work and then holiday stuff, and it's just been a very busy December, and then also with all the pregnancy and stuff that's going on. Um it's just been crazy. Anyways, but I did want to kind of come on here and talk to you about this new hair dye that I've tried. And the title or the name of this hair dye is called Lunar Tides. And I am loving this product. I'm loving this hair dye. So the two that I'm talking about today is Juniper Green and Magic Oracle. Now the two are basically like a green based hair dye. I mean, well, duh, right? Juniper green. So this is pretty much green. And this is kind of like almost a turquoise, kind of dark green, navy blue color. I mean, that's the best I could kind of really come up with. That I could really say what it really looks like, what color, what would be the best color describer, just best way to describe this color. So I put this on the bottom half of my hair, like from here down, and I put this at my roots. And let me tell you, it really took beautifully. I mean, it took like bam, like this is definitely green. I really love it. I love this color. It turned so beautiful. Very beautiful. I am in love with this color. The thing is, though, what I did notice about this color is if you don't mix it with any color, it will be very... So, anyway, sorry, I had mom life stuff. So, anyways, so the Juniper Green is really pretty. It really took really nicely to my roots. The roots of my hair is basically like a medium brown color. And this is the first green, okay, because this is just straight up green. This is like a medium shade green, basically, if you don't mix it with anything. So it really took to my hair. I did mix it with a little bit of Transylvania Arctic Fox black hair dye. I did mix it but just a tiny little bit. Don't put too much of it, because the more you put in it, the more black it will be than green. So I just mixed a little bit because I did want it to be like a really dark green, almost like an emerald to foresty kind of green. So I really wanted that richness of a dark green color, at least on my roots. And so that really did help with it. And you can definitely see like green here, and it's like kind of has like highlights almost. Let me show you what it looks like without the light. So if you could see, you could kind of see the color of green, like just kind of coming through, like almost like highlights. And I really am liking that. You really do see it. So here's more, like right here. So like I'm really liking the green. I'm really liking it on my roots. So I would definitely say this is a really good hair dye to have, especially if if you have medium brown hair. I mean, if you want the darker green, foresty kind of color green, then I would say definitely mix it with a little bit of black. Don't put too much in it, but just a smidge. And but if you're wanting it just to be straight up green, then yeah, don't mix it. Don't mix it at all. I don't know how would it look without it being mixed with dark brown, with medium brown hair. I mean, there is a color swatch on the website. Again, every hair is different, so it might not be exactly like that. But it does show, excuse me, it does show for a fact that it will take, and I can attest to it. It does take. Again, this is the first brand I've ever tried that had green that actually took to my hair. All the other ones barely took. It was just like a lime green, or it just was a hint of green. I mean, with the pictures I'm going to post, you're going to see that it really did took, and it took beautifully. I'm very impressed with it. I'm very impressed with this brand. This brand is a vegan brand, so there's no harsh chemicals or anything like that in there. So it's very safe to use for me, especially me being pregnant and all. So I really like that factor with that. Then on the bottom, you can't really see it so much here in this particular lighting, or even in the lighting of my ring light. You don't really see it too much. It looks pretty much like a dark brown to black. But when I'm in the sunlight, you can see it better, which I will show in those pictures, that this really does look like almost like a navy blue turquoise color to it. And I don't know, it could be, you know, it could also look like that because, you know, again, you know, my hair was getting washed out and stuff from the previous color, but it's not going to fully come fully off. I did use Head and Shoulders. I washed it twice before I dyed it, so it took out majority of the color. Whatever color was in there, it took most of it out anyways. So, but this stuff really does, I mean, this is a very pigmented hair dye. Both of them are very pigmented. So that's a good thing. Again, I do suggest, do not have somebody help you wash your hair out if you can, or if you are super talented and you can wash your hair out in the kitchen sink, I would suggest do that, and then hop in the shower and then just do like a quick rinse off of your hair in the shower. Only because this stuff will go pretty much everywhere. I know there's been other videos and reviews of this stuff on YouTube that I did my research before I even took the plunge to buy this. They did say it will go everywhere. It is very, the consistency is not as tacky, or it's not as sticky as some other hair dyes, like Arctic Fox is a lot more tackier, I think. It has kind of like a loose consistency, so it's almost kind of like, I mean, I haven't had it, I haven't used it in the longest time because I don't like that hair dye at all. It just doesn't last on my hair at all. Sorry, but about that brand, it just does not work on my hair at all. It doesn't matter if I have blonde hair or brown hair, I don't like it. It's the Manic Panic. So it has kind of like that consistency when you put it on your hair, like very, it's a little bit more silkier, I would say, than that, but it has almost that kind of consistency a little bit. So for me though, I really do, Lunar Tides is just a lot better on my hair with the type of my hair is. It's, you know, it can get a little frizzy. My hair can get frizzy. So sometimes with frizzy hair, it is kind of hard to find a good hair dye that will really, especially semi-permanent hair dye, where that hair dye will just latch on, and it'll latch on really well. Because my hair, it has a tendency, it is a wavy consistency of hair. I did curl it today to kind of showcase my hair and my green extensions. So like with these green extensions, I did dye them with these particular colors. What I did was I used the leftover of the Magic Oracle that I had when I dyed the bottom part of my hair, and I mixed some of the juniper green with it, and so it kind of came out in this almost like emerald let me show you, like more kind of like an emerald green, and it really just, it just has like, it's just a very beautiful green, very beautiful green. And so I'm just kind of trying this out to see if I would want to have green highlights, actually do green highlights on my own hair. I'm thinking about doing that after I give birth to Rita, and after everything kind of settles down. I'm thinking of doing small little highlights, not a lot of highlights to my hair, but just a little highlights, because I don't want to do my whole head of bleach. That's just not my lifestyle. I don't want to do that. I did it once, I'm not going to do it again. But like have little highlights in. So I'm thinking of maybe doing that. I'm not too sure yet. So I wanted to kind of try it out. And so I think like if you want to get like a really nice foresty green, emerald green, if you mix these two together, I think it works really well. Again, I don't know how much I didn't really have that much in that mixture. Leftovers, maybe part of like maybe that would fit maybe around the circle right here, that much of this, and then I put a little bit more of that, a little bit more, maybe like 1 circle and a half, if that makes any sense to you. That's how much I kind of mix those two together. If I was to measure it, because I didn't put an exact measurement how much I put together, but I did mix both of them together, and it came out this beautiful, like really beautiful, like emerald green. And so that's the kind of green I want if I do have highlights. That's the kind of green that I would want. And so I think it's really pretty. I really do. I think it's a very beautiful color. And so it turned out really nice for me. So I would definitely say, you know, it does get on your hands, so definitely make sure you wear gloves, guys. I mean, that's just it's a no-brainer, right? Wear gloves if you don't want, especially if you have nails, like I have some nails that I did. They're Kira Sky nails, and so I don't want these babies to get all messed up, so definitely wear some gloves. I've been playing with my hair all day today, or throughout the day. I haven't really gotten any like hair dye on my hands really lately. Now it will get on your hands like maybe the first time right after you dye it and after you wash it out and you're brushing your hair out and stuff when it's wet. It might get on your hands a little bit, but just wash your hands after, and then it generally comes off. It's not a hair dye that sticks to you so long. I haven't had that experience. I know some other people might have, but I have not experienced it. Then again, you just gotta be very careful with it. And that's with any hair dye, I think. Especially when it's semi-permanent hair dye, they just tend to bleed a little bit more than a permanent hair dye does, because again, it's not permanent. So, but I really like it. I really do like these hair dyes. They work really nicely with my hair. And is it something that I suggest for you to get? Heck yeah. Definitely try it out. I do not say don't buy it. These were made in Seattle, so they're based from Seattle, Washington. So where I live in Guam, it did come in pretty quickly, fairly quickly, even during the Christmas rush and everything. So, especially now, shipping is a lot more prominent now than it was before. So it came in fairly quickly. It took maybe about no more than a week and a half. The first time when I ordered it, it took about a week. And so it's pretty quick. So I'm pretty sure if you're stateside, it'll probably come even quicker for you guys. So the shipping is pretty good. They have 3 different types of shipping if you want it. So I can't really tell you if the prices will be the same for you guys, because my location is a little bit different than where you guys might be at. But yeah, so it's the shipping's, I would say the shipping's pretty good. They're pretty good with, I haven't had any issues, knock on wood, with them. So I haven't had to really communicate with them just yet, like for customer service. But as far as I'm concerned, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. So anyways, that is pretty much it, guys. I really do love this hair dye. I'm feeling that I'm going to be definitely using this a lot more now than any other hair dye, only because I finally found a hair dye that actually really does really well with the green. So I'm going to be wearing green for a while. And yeah, so anyways, thank you, and please watch more of my videos, and like and subscribe. All right, see ya. Bye.